Home sweet home.
Please step away immediately. You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Lovely day for it.
Downer.
That's the one that did it.
Bloody well here, you know. Right. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I've got better things to do.
Don't think I've given up on finding you.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Why won't you cheer up?
Cheer up! Cheer up now!
Damper!
Stop!
Don't hurt me anymore,
We
please.
won't have it! We won't!
Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy! Right. Enough of that then. Time for tea?
What's your pleasure then?
Sally Boyle! I hope you found my Uncle Jack record. Me brother's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately. Please step away immediately.
That's the last. Last time you do that around here.
I won't have it.
That's it. Keep running.
Gwen's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly. Who's at the bloody door now? Oh, a bit too bright and shiny, Sally.
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it?
You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, Blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called Blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So well, yes, of course you would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Of course you would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off Blackberry. And if they go back on regular Joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
Someone there?
Sam says flap. Clap. Flap. Sam says jump. Sam says...
Jesus, it smells like burning chemicals. Oh shit. Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty! Jesus, no! Bloody hell, I've lost my tolerance. Okay, first things first, how bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh god, my old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there. Please stop crying. Please. This would be so much easier if I had someone to help. But it can't be your daddy because he's a... Well, I think he's a bit of a psychopath. And I suppose if I were with him, the moment you went to sleep, he'd want attention for himself, and then I'd be so desperately tired I'd bludgeon him to death. And wouldn't we be in a pickle then?
You will take your joy immediately.
There's the one who done it!
Leave my friend alone!
the moving finger rats. And having nor all your piety nor wit shall lure it back to you. Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all just
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, they don't seem to be at home. Lest you don't go in, miss.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying. And that's for ditching me for the posh girls in year 7.
Is right for you. Of course it is. Next week, his name is Britain. I'll be interviewing St. Thomas of Becket. I gave him his dugout.
Can't get better. Or
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had. A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab. Mind the gap, please.
Right! I've had it. Doing that. Downer. 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 I won't have it.
There's no time to be a fussy eater. Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere.
Where are you going?
There you are.
Where are you
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely
Where are
day
you
for it.
going in such an hurry?
For a minute there, I thought I'd have to do my job.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately. Please step away immediately.
Last one smiling is a rotten egg.
No need for getting started, John.
Scarlet, didn't you? Aren't you the clever one?
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. I've got to learn to give up some possessions, or I'm not going to win a race with a garden snail. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Take your joy immediately.
You can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there. If he knows I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
I'm only trying to help, you know.
You don't.
Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired.
Get up.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide and not in her house.
You've got no. Some people don't.
No, I don't think I'd like to go to the movies. This must be the bag Harry wanted. Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe. Some source of oxygen and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rathome via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
Nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch. Now that I've got the... code.
Please step away immediately. You are not authorized. Please clear the area.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Don't you even think about coming back? Be off with you then.
Afternoon.
Got anything yummy and new? It's not quite what I'm looking for, thanks. I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
You're looking fine today.
What can I do for you today?
Mind if I look around? Sorry, I'm just so picky these days.
You can take your joy immediately.
Needs must, I'm afraid.
There's the murderer!
With this.
Right there!
You can't hide.
You had this coming.
That's the guilty bugger. Right there.
Morning. What's your fancy?
I hope. There you go. Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately. Please step away immediately. Please step away immediately.